Greetings, my beloved. This is your boy Anthony Powers. Welcome here to Togetherness Media this evening. Thankful to all our people around the world watching us. We love y'all for watching. We're going to continue on with today's topic. We are talking about when you get knocked down, when the whole world counts you out, how do you get back up? How do you keep on going? How do you keep that self-faith, that self-resolve to continue going? Man, we have an amazing guest coming up, our weekly, my homie, man, the talented Jason Farnham. And next to me, we also have an amazing co-host today. We got my homegirl. What's your name, girl?
Anika Kulander.
Anika Kulander. Say it again so they can see it on camera when you say your name.
Anika Kulander. It's such a pleasure to be here.
And we are here, and we got the amazing. Man, he plays piano, he plays drums, he plays guitar, he's a father of 3, he's a husband, he could clean a toilet bowl like nobody's business. We got my man, Mr. Jason Farnham. What's up, Jay?
Hey, how's it going, you guys?
Going good. You sound a little bit far away.
I sound far away?
Yeah, you're so distant. Don't you love me anymore? You sound so distant.
How's that?
It's a little bit better. Talk again.
How's that?
Oh, that's so much better. Now, yeah. So now when you sing and play the piano and everything else, we'd be able to hear that beautiful voice. How was Petra today?
She was good. I actually, I'm not going to use Petra today. I'm going to change it up a little bit for you so you don't look at the same okay. Background every time.
Petra's the piano.
Oh, I see.
All right, so what are you rocking today? What are you doing for us today?
I'm going to do some of my tracks that are on YouTube in the YouTube audio library that are more dancey, and I thought I would play along on the synthesizer and give you some beats today. Since it's nice. Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. Are you going to dance while you play? Are you going to give us a little shimmy?
Maybe.
Nice. Oh, by the way, how rude of me. Jason, meet
Anika.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Music? Yes, I do sometimes. Definitely.
Okay,
I'm excited to hear your stuff.
She's being coy. She sings and plays multiple instruments. She's so talented. She's a amazing actress as well, and studied with one of the great teachers of being a clown in the world for years in France. So multi-talented.
Cool.
I'm just feel blessed to be sandwiched between you two talented beings today.
Oh, I'm blushing.
I'm happy to be with you guys again.
Yes. All right. So the topic today, brother, is sometimes you get knocked down. Sometimes the world counts you out, and you gotta keep on going. You just gotta keep on doing what you do. And as a musician, sometimes like you were lucky your parents believed in you, pushed you. But I know there's always times when people are like, man, you want to be a what? You want to be a who?
Yeah.
You better get that day job going. You better get your day job. Don't quit your day job, homie. So how do you how did you deal with that? And when you were when people counted you out, you're like, man, I'm going to keep on doing. I'm going to keep on being me. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the don't quit your day job. I've had a lot of that before. So
yeah.
But yeah, I view it as ammunition to do what I want to do. Someone would say you can't do that, and then you want to be like, well, yes, I can. No one wants to say you can't do that. Oh, you're right. You want to be like, well, yeah, I can. Watch this.
Yeah. So many people, so many people do listen, right? So many people they say, oh yeah, maybe I can't do that. So many people fall into that trap, right?
I know, that's a shame. If you hear it enough, sometimes it can be a little too much, But I, and I was lucky to have some good music teachers in school that really were inspiring. That definitely helps. And so I just and music, listening to music has kept me going all these years. Like we talked about our favorite bands and artists and stuff, and that just makes me feel good.
So question, you are a music teacher. How do you encourage your students? Because I'm sure your students, some of them want to be professionals and they have people in their ear talking all that smack on either side. How do you encourage them to stay the course? Especially the ones that you really see have that talent.
Yeah, well, I just encourage them as much as I can during our lessons, and sometimes if they do, sometimes they might play in a local talent show at the school, and if I'm free, I'll go see it, and that's always kind of fun. And I'll just tell them, and I encourage them to, if they like to write music, I encourage them to make up their own songs, and we can work them out on the piano. And I just try to encourage. I try to figure out what their angle is, what they want to do. Some people want to sing and accompany themselves.
Yeah.
Some people want to write music, so I just kind of try to bring that all together so they can do it, and just cut through the red tape and be able to get your goals.
Yeah, we had the world debut of one of your students a few weeks ago. His son Halloween Henry played a special Halloween track for us. Speaking of playing tracks, I'm excited to hear what you plan to rock for us. Rock something for us, brother.
Okay, you got it. This is a little tune I did called Glitz and Glamour. It's got 2 titles. It's also called Opening Night. You can find it in the YouTube audio library. I'm going to play some synths through there. Hopefully the sound is okay. I kind of made some adjustments there. All right, here we go.
Yeah, we'll try it. Instead of 2 chains, we're going to start calling you 2 titles.
2 titles, that's right. From no titles to 2 titles.
From no titles
right?
to 2 titles. You done stepped up. Went 2 steps up. You went from no names, from naming nothing to
that's
2
right.
titles. So, man, what you call it? You see how people improve in life? You've like so much
right.
growth already in a few weeks.
That's right. That's right.
What you call it? All right, let me get off the desk. I was dancing on the desk for a second. You know what? If, I like it. You know, could you turn it up a little bit more so when I was dancing, my stomping on the desk were keeping other people from hearing your music.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance, if you could turn up your volume a little bit more for us. So,
Yeah.
So what was the impetus for that track? What inspired that track?
I had to write a tune for like this. It was like for this YouTube American Express thing. It was when I was in Los Angeles, and somehow I got into this thing where I was able to write this track for YouTube creators, and they wanted something dancey, and they sent me reference tracks, and they always reference tracks are really helpful because then I can hear what they want, what they want, and I was like, well, I want to make something simple but dancey, so I that song Chris Isaak, Wicked Game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's the same chords. It's the same. I love the chords. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. same 3 chords that I've always liked, and I thought, well, this could work in a dance environment, and then it just kind of fit, you know.
Do you ever dance around the house with your wife and your kids to your music?
Yes. Well, to my music sometimes, but if it's like this dancey kind of stuff, sometimes, yeah, but mostly to like, you know, Depeche Mode or U2 or those kinds of guys. On I got them on like, you know, YouTube or Pandora in the living room, and we always dance around. Yeah.
Nice. What really gets them going the most? Who loves what?
Well, the great thing about having kids is you can get them into the music that you are into.
Mm-hmm.
So like, they pretty much like everything that I listen to. Like, you know, U2 is big, Depeche Mode, The Cure. I introduced them to The Cure. All those guys, you know, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, just you know, yeah, all that stuff.
How about the missus? What is she into?
She likes a lot of the same stuff. She likes 21 Pilots.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay for me. I'd have to hear them some more, but she likes them a lot. But we have a lot of similar tastes.
How about 23 Sailors?
23 Sailors. 24 Marines.
Exactly. Hey, it's a late Veterans Day joke. So,
yes.
You have something else you want to rock for us?
Yeah, I know that these songs are a little short today, but yeah. So I'll do another one. This one's called Synthalicious because I couldn't really think of a good name. This also has This one has 7 titles, Anthony.
Isn't it funny Isn't it funny how things are a little short and they're never a big short?
Right.
So this one has 7 titles. Nice.
No, it's got 2 titles. It's called World Map and Synthalicious. It's really Synthalicious. So I'm gonna play this one for you.
Synthalicious. I can taste it on. I could taste it on my eardrums already. Let's rock it.
Yeah. This one's a little short too. All right, I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Turn it up. Ooh, that's JF in a place to be. Just JF doesn't just stand for Jason Farnham. It stands for just fabulous, just fantastic.
Synthalicious.
Nice. Do you have any questions, Anika?
Oh, I had a great time listening to your music. Really got me into the mode for Friday night. A question for people that might be feeling down and out. How do you feel that music can help serve as a vehicle to get them out of that state? And has there been an experience where you personally might have been feeling down and out and used music as a way to overcome that?
Yeah, absolutely. I was feeling down and out today because it's starting to get cold, and I don't know how it is in LA today, but it rained up here today.
Where are you
all
right
day.
now?
Up in the Bay, Santa Rosa.
Oh, in the Bay Area. I see.
Yeah, North Bay, and it just, it was like bleh. And so, but as the day goes on, I start listening to music, and as I was coming in here and getting ready for the show, I was like playing through these tracks, and I was like, yeah, like it always seems to get better later on as the day goes by or in the evening. So I just say to those people, just just get some tunes going and dance around if you can, and expend some energy, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, Jason also stands for Just Funky.
Right.
JF, just funky, baby, just funky. So yeah, that's what I do when I'm like, when I get that blues, man. The more bluesy I get, the more sad I get. But the more I sing, the more I dance. But I sing and I dance so much, just even around my house, that it keeps me from getting the blues. It's almost use it mostly as a preventative medicine. Sometimes, like if anybody, all right. So let me let you guys into my world real quick. I am. If y'all think I'm a character on screen, anybody who knows me off screen when I don't have any censorship, like I am singing and dancing and making jokes like all day long. And that's a way, like, I laugh at things. It's so important that we learn to laugh at things that are painful, laugh at our pain. And that's one reason, like, like so many musicians and so many comedians, there's like, oftentimes they'll to be dealing with depression, and there's also a lot of substance abuse, because those are the two of the vocations where you're forced to constantly delve into your darkness and do something with your darkness. And oftentimes when musicians and comedians don't have a means to channel their darkness into something beautiful, that's when they sip into the bowels of depression. So it's so essential for people like us who are creatives, and people out there who are creatives, for y'all to continue tapping into that joy, tap into the music of life, tap into the laughter of life, tap into the joy of the life, and keep that foot tapping, keep those hips moving, keep yourself grooving, so you could be like JF, jamming functionally, right?
It's like how many different... Unfortunately, Jay is like not... You come up with a few things, but after a while it kind of runs out, Like Jay's not so good with the words.
And to add on to your point about stand-up comedy, I feel like oftentimes if you listen to the stories and you think about them while taking the jokes and the humor out, they're oftentimes truly like very sad, and they're revealing like the deepest part of themselves and their pain and darkness, and they've managed to transcend that in such a way that they find humor, they find that little twist, and they share it. And I think it's really like a healing experience to be able to dig into the dumps and to bring it to the light and have that evaporate.
It is. I used to be so lazy. I used to do lay down comedy, but one of the comedians that really delves into it the best, I felt, was Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor.
Oh, I love Richard Pryor.
Sometimes you wouldn't know if you wanted to cry or if you wanted to laugh when you truly listened to what was going on in his life. And we were having a conversation a few days ago about one of my favorite artists, just because of the vulnerability he puts in his music, is Bill Withers. And some of the ways, he has like the song how's it go? I just can't stand me anymore, so she took the kids and went. I had a drinking problem. All the money that we had I spent. Now I must die by my own hands, 'cause I'm not man enough to live alone. She's better off without me, and I'm better off dead now that she's gone. Like sometimes, like when you hear like the words of some of the musicians, some of the troubadours, some of the comedians, and things that they go through, the pain and anguish that they're able to turn into works of beauty, into works of joy for others. It's so inspiring. You want to play? Do you have another? Do you have another one in the holster for us?
Yeah. Let's do.
To quote, so I want you to do like they did in Blazing Saddles. I want you to say, "Pardon me while I whip this out," and play another song for us.
Right. This one, actually, Anthony does not have a title.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to, maybe you can think of something. It has a lot of guitar in it, but I'm gonna play some synths in it for you.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back. Thank you, Jason. We had a beautiful time with you today, brother. And say hello to the family for us.
I will.
And I was thinking maybe that one, Joy and Autumn, or Autumn Joy.
Autumn Joy. I like that.
Autumn Joy. Perfect.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So that was my boy Jason Farnham. Tell him where to find you real quick.
JasonFarnham.com. I'm in the middle of redoing the website, so it might be a little weird right now, but you can still go on it. And also Instagram, Jason Farnham Music.
Perfect.
And Facebook, Jason Farnham Music. All the socials.
All right,
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Love you so much.
Thank you guys. Nice to meet you, Anika.
Yeah, it was nice to meet
Thanks,
you.
guys.
All right. That was Jason Farnham, and we'll be right back with Miguel Nunez Jr., and we'll be like, and thank you, Jason, for playing again for us, for rocking with us today. We had so much fun. We're going to come back with comedic actor, theatrical actor, producer, businessman, philanthropist, Miguel Nunez Jr., right after this message, and right after a little bit of music. We'll be right back. And, by the way, for those who haven't yet, make sure to log on to claim up for all of our notifications. in our on Instagram. You download our app, Togetherness Media, available on all your app stores, and also to go to the website, subscribe. When you subscribe now, you get it free forever. You get it free forever and a day, forever and a day, forever and a day.